What was your childhood dream? It had been a long time since I last got on a swing, and I decided it was time again. The swing at the playground was warm, heated in the sun. Playing on it, I looked up at the blue sky with big white clouds. The soft breeze touched my cheeks. I felt peaceful, as if I became a child again. What was your childhood dream? Recently, I read my elementary school journals. They were full of vivid emotions: joy, anger, sadness, anticipation, envy, and so on. I wrote everything, frankly. My homeroom teachers sometimes wrote warm comments on my journals. I remember feeling grateful to them for their attention and love. At that time, the number of students in a class exceeded 50. It must have been a lot of work to read all the students' journals and write comments on them. However, my teachers warmly encouraged me to keep writing. In my journal, I wrote that my friends and I had worked on a play for a school event. Nonetheless, we had to end the performance in the middle due to a lack of time. We were sorry not to be able to complete the show. About 30 years later, I completed a short play titled The Three Chairs. It was a story about three friends who emotionally support one another, including a mother of one of the victims of the Seawolf ferry disaster of April 16, 2014. In May, I put on the play in a theater center. The show was a stage reading at a lounge in the theater center building. I was grateful to have a precious opportunity to present the play. If everything is possible, how would you like to live? Writing is always enjoyable. I wrote in my journal back then, when I was 10 years old. Now I know that when we write, we can experience various emotions, including pain and sorrow, as well as delight and peacefulness. But I still feel alive when writing, just as in my childhood. Oh Hang-sun, the author of Grandmother of the Blue-Roofed House, is 92 years old. She had many difficulties in her life. Nevertheless, she wrote in her book, "You should have unwavering faith. Happy is the one who found what to do and who has faith in the work. All people are creating their destinies themselves. Even if accomplishing something is difficult, you should not think it is impossible. You should think that you can do anything and that you can achieve anything." Her attitude was inspiring. When we are young, we believe our dreams can come true. As we get older, our faith in ourselves sometimes wavers, or we even forget our dreams. However, we can believe in ourselves and begin living a life that we really want. Remembering all the love I have received, I will keep writing about love in ourselves, the love we can share.